Welcome to another edition of Dirty Data here on the fourth period. Aaron Ward, Shane Kelly, I'm Dave Pagnotta. And guys, the Winnipeg Jets lost 7 in a row in regulation, came back and beat Calgary 4-0 to get a little mojo going, but they just haven't seemed right in the last 15 or 20 games or so, Wardo. What the heck is going on with this group?
I think Paul Maurice has got to be pulling out the last hairs in his head right now about this team, because if you start dissecting the overall performance of this team, it's pretty respectable in certain areas. Power play is fourth in the National Hockey League. Their penalty kill is still very respectable at 13. So you start to look at 5-on-5 and where the failures start to occur. I have to give credit to playing in the North. I can't imagine being in those Canadian markets and the intensity every night and having to play reoccurring games against that high-level opponent. To be specific, I would tell you, I think Paul Maurice got as close as he ever has to calling out his goalie. Just recently, when he started talking about the need for Hellebuyck to be a Vezina style or a Vezina playing type goalie that he was last year for the Winnipeg Jets. So he wasn't a true call out. It was just putting the onus out there on the goaltending to get them through the Final Four to involve Vancouver. So for Winnipeg, it's really focusing on the details and hoping that that backstop back there is really stepping up in the last four.
Their big problem, I think, is that they're just god-awful at 5-on-5. Maurice has been answering questions about this all year because the public advanced analytics that we have say this is one of the worst teams at 5-on-5 in the league. He's maintained, we're actually a lot better internally, but there's nothing in the last 10 games that really jumps out at all that different except for goaltending. Expected goals for, they've been bottom 5 all year, they're still bottom 5. Expected goals against, same thing. Expected save percentage. They're one of the worst defenses in the league by expected save percentage, number 2 from the bottom. The only thing that's been good for the season that's been bad in the last 10 has been their goaltending. They've gone from, 75th percentile goaltending to 20th percentile. So, without those two guys at the back bailing them out, the rest of this group just looks about the same, and that's really not good news for them going forward.
4 games left for the Winnipeg Jets on the season starting tonight against Ottawa. Let's see where they finish out.